are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday? Is it Friday? Wait, is it Friday? I'm not joking. It is. It's Friday, November 10th, 2023, and now don't want to start off on a sour note, but my Uncle Tommy didn't make it. He passed away last night at 3 a.m. So thank you for all your prayers and well wishes and everything. Just so I don't get emotional, not a better guy that I knew than Uncle T. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I want to talk about death a little bit, because it's very disconcerting for me what I witnessed. So they had him at home, and I'm not going to get into all the intimate details, but he's with family, and they next to him, the most beautiful scenery, you would like it. It was the trees and a beautiful landscape, a golf course in the distance. It's just beautiful. So he's with family and everything, but he's in and out of consciousness. He never really looked out the window, even though they rolled him there. He never once moved his head much, except for this way to look up or whatever at us. And then he'd fall back to sleep. Then in and out like that. So obviously I wasn't there at 3 a.m. when he passed. But the weird thing was I woke up at 2 and I had extreme thoughts about my Uncle Tommy. It was just like, God, I hope he's okay. And then I started thinking of my dog, like Angus, and started getting sad. And I'm like, Jesus, what? I just woke up. Now I'm going to start crying. What the hell's going on over here? I fell back to sleep within a few minutes. I was exhausted. But maybe he was coming by to visit. Maybe he was saying his last goodbyes, and I don't know. But I didn't like the way it ended. I don't like it because I see myself in that. He had a family. I won't. My demise will be different. Mine will probably be in a hospital unless I win the lottery. You know, mine will be in a hospital or in some place where there's a TV in front of me, a nurse, beeping noises in the hallway. In 3, 2, and then you're gone. Nothing, right? It's what it is. It's nothing. It's nothingness. It made me sad. Because his last month was in a hospital and in a house. Death sucks. I hate it. I don't want any part of it. I think the way I'm going to go is 100 miles an hour off a cliff. Jumping out. Yeah, I may be 80. If I make it past 69, because I'm supposed to die when I'm 68, March 7th or 8th, 2036, a couple of days before my birthday. I think I'll be able to get in a car and go off a nice cliff. Maybe not in Florida, but I'll find a cliff. Or something. I'm not going out like Uncle Tommy. I didn't like it. That to me is typical. The family gathers around, they're in hospice, whatever it is. This is a normal routine? This is how we die? Just people around you watching you get thinner and thinner and thinner and your color fading away? And you're in and out of consciousness because they're keeping you comfortable. Every time he complained about some morphine, we get a little morphine here, got to knock him out. He's complaining. Can't complain. The guy's dying. Let him speak. My stomach, he kept saying, hold on a second. Oh, thank God we don't have to hear about that stomach, right? Am I right? Bothers me. You know what else bothers me? This bothers me. Why in the Mexico, I don't know what I'm going to say. In Mexico, they had their version of a congressional hearing bringing out more bodies. Now, I'm going to ask for help real quick because when I put the show up, I didn't think I would have a problem finding the Mexico UFO hearing. I can't find it. I find snippets, 3 minutes here, a minute there. It's not enough. It's not enough. And I can't find any clips on it. And I'm typing in Mexico this. I spent a good hour and a half scrolling. So if anybody has a link to the congressional hearing in Mexico, send it my way. I definitely would like to use the whole thing. Only because they have the bodies, all the bodies. I don't know if I have them all in this clip. I know you wouldn't think it would be that difficult, but it is. I couldn't find it. I even emailed or texted Amy, Starchild, and see if she had it. She's probably out. It is Friday. So send it here. Or if you're going to do it here, just make sure the link's there. Or you can send it here. Oh, believe me, I tried. Have you ever scrolled for 5 minutes, just scrolling? 5 minutes is a long time. And I know for sure I scrolled for 20 minutes, took a break, another 20, took a break, and then another 30 or 40. Just scrolling, looking and hitting a link. Is that it? No, that's not it. Scrolling and scrolling 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago. I don't want the one 2 months ago. I want the one yesterday or the day before, whenever they just did it. Well, I got it. I'm going to do the best I can with the shit I got. And let's do a little roll call. We'll get you kids rolling in laughter. Losing my voice again. I don't know what that's about. Well, I know what it's about. Hey, you know what today was? Other than Uncle Tommy passing. Not that. No, it's not garbage day. Today was the day I was supposed to throw up. 3 Fridays in a row, I threw up. Thought I was on a new schedule. So far, so good. I don't know, man. Things may be getting good. I'm excited for good health. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Thrilled for good health. Who's here tonight? I changed the watch face. Yeah, I like it. You can get all sorts of different ones. This one is it's lunar something with the clouds and the weather on top. It's pretty cool. It goes with the day. Like right now where I live, it's partly cloudy because it shows the cloud, just partly cloudy. It shows the clouds going by the moon. These watches are amazing. Who's here? David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Bing Crosby's last words. That was a great game of golf, fellas. Let's go have a Coca-Cola. Was it really? See, that's the way I'd like to go to. You go quick, it hurts like a mofo, but you're out. That's it. That guy left his body in a golf course. What a great place to haunt. Speaking of, I've got a good ghost video later on. Bob Perkins, welcome to the show because 2 B's are better than 1. BB. Brookes, there's a single solid B right there. What do you say, Brookes? Welcome to. And then we've got, we already did that one. Hey, JB, Alfie, Joe, Bob. How you doing, AJB? Welcome to the KLEWIS. Kelly Lewis. Kelly Lewis. Welcome to the show. Glenn Collins. It's the big band man who's not a big band man at all. It's Glenn Collins. Welcome to the show. Hey, the angel of Goofania. Jeanette. Angela. Jeanette Angela. Welcome to the show. Oh, you did a $5 super dono. By the way, you also PayPal'd. Thank you very much for both. Well, the PayPal came in late last night, I guess. So, surprised me. Because I thought y'all already done that. And I looked back and I was like, holy crap. Well, thank God. Thank God you didn't double up. I was worried. But thank you for that. I don't know if I emailed you. I don't remember. But I thought I would say thanks anyway because we're here on the show and everybody knows that. Jeanette Angel, welcome to the show with the Super Dono. You too can help support GoofOn. Same way. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. And on the home page of GoofOn. Home page of GoofOn. Home page of GoofOn. Andromeda Native, welcome to the show. Metalhead, welcome to this show. Sky Allen, welcome to Jessica Paquette, welcome to the show. And Screen jumped. Intergalactic Angler. Welcome to the show. P-O-N-E-R Houston. What's up, PH? PH1 in the house. What's up, Crypto Alchemist? Welcome to the show. And also, Poner. Welcome to YOY Fools. Welcome to the show. Mana. Lunar Sparkles Uno. Welcome to the show. Ben. Yeah. Ben with the £1, £1 super dono. It's a perfect day for a super dono here at Goofonia. And Ben is a continuing supporter that way. Mucho gusto, generoso. Ben the Yorkshire Goofonian. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks. And he's a continuing supporter of GoofOn, which makes him special. Carnundrum. Welcome to the Stardust. Welcome to the show. You know, that's funny. You go to Carnundrum to Stardust. Welcome to the show, everybody. Let's get this shindig started, shall we? Ben. It's like a clock. Big Ben. Oh. That's how they came up with the name for that clock. Bang. Bang. And then they're like, hey, that sounds a little like bang, bong, bing. I doubt that. So, again, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. So welcome to GoofOn and giddy on up. Tonight, we're drinking a couple of things. We've got sugar-free coffee. Bigfoot in the Bigfoot saw me, but nobody believed him cup. Tonight's coffee is Dunkin' Donuts, dark roast. Let me tell you something. I think this and Pete's Coffee are my favorite two coffees. There's also a Hawaiian blend that I really, really enjoy, but you have to order it from Hawaii, and it's $35 a pound right now. So no grazie for that. But we're also drinking Propel. Propel, the grape drink that looks just like water. Yes. Oh, look at the weirdness going on. See that? Oh, I see what it is. Pixelating. All right, let's get going. And I've got, a little bit of my hooch here. We're going to celebrate a little bit of our existence. Elon Musk's? Yeah, there's two of them. Elon Musk believes we need to be a multi-planet species. Don't rely on your planet forever. See, this is the scary thing about being human. It happens, and it happens quite often, yeah. How long do civilizations usually last? Think about it. Not long. You want to say 1,000 years? You want to say 5,000? How long is that really? Well, Rich, I'm only here for an average of 82 years, so I don't give a fuck. I just care about now. Right, care about now. We're closer to the end of days than we've ever been. Of course, we're getting closer every day. But it scares me for the next 20 years. And now, I'm not here to scare anybody. But the truth is 100% that North Korea, China, America are preparing for World War III. It's no joke. This isn't a joke. That's not just somebody saying something because they want to put the fear out there. You know that's not me. It's true now. I can't believe it. So, in my life, I lived through the Cuba crisis, but I was too young to really understand what was going on. When was that? I don't know. I was 12, 13. Who gives a shit, when you're that age? I don't care. I'm not watching that. But I remember it, and I remember how people were talking about it everywhere I went. And, as a 12-year-old, whatever I was at the time, you're like, whatever, War's war. We didn't know, but now that realization, and I'm not in a good spot. So we need to get off this planet, go live somewhere else as well as Earth. Man alive, to get that, we may be running out of time. Because if a war does break out within the next, any year, 5 years, doesn't matter, 10 years? Well, tensions are high right now. We just got to think of where we are. If that happens within the next couple of years, we're not going anywhere. And you'll have to wait for civilization to start over again. Now, I'm not saying as soon as the war starts, they're going to be throwing out nukes, although one never knows what those are planning. Scary, man. Shit. It really is. I saw that today and I was like, man, that's just not cool. The U.S. preparing for World War III is what I saw. That was the title. Let me see if I have it still. Here it is. Oh. Well, this one is the North Korea one. I know, no big deal. I mean, but that's North Korea. You know, it's happening. And if Putin dies, his successor says he's nuking us. This is not fun. It's a strange time. Happy no next year. I'm reading off. I'm going in the, I'm trying to make myself more available for the chat room. Incorporate it into the show a little more. Because I know you guys come up with the greatest comments. They're better than what I'm saying a lot of the times. But, you know, the flow's got to be going too. See, yeah, listen, y'all, he's fucking right. WW3, it's in our realm. It is. What happened so fast, we wouldn't know. I think we would know. And yes, it takes 20 minutes for those missiles to get here, right? The reality is the U.S. spends more in the military than the next 3 biggest countries combined. How about the next 26 countries combined? It's 26, I think. Yeah, or even higher. Yeah, we're ridiculous. See, I get into this and now I get out of thinking. Now I'm just looking at the chat. This is the problem. About every 75,000 to, says Brian Yates, 100 years a world war breakout. So it's time. Yeah. Well, they had every 50 years basically, right? It's bullshit. This is so stupid. Everybody's going to attack us. Is mutual destruction still a thing with Biden in the White House? No. True. North Korean inflatable bunkers for sale. Never trust them. Yeah, Don Mofo saying, hey, don't get me twisted. I don't want this. Who would, really? But could most definitely be a reality, our reality. And that's true. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's 100% going to hit us, but they're talking like I've never seen before. Just like the same thing we saw with the aliens when it was all going mainstream. Well, I've never seen them talk this much about aliens and UFOs before. This must mean something. OMG! Exclamation point times 3. Don't you get it? What if all this stuff was because there's going to be a World War III? It's scripted, right? What was it, Werner von Braun, whatever his name is, the Nazi prick? Whatever that asshole said to whatever her name was, didn't even go in the order he said it was going to go in. So I'm not sure if I believe that shyster. Shyster. See what I did there? You know, we're going to have this, that, and then we're going to have a pandemic, and then we're going to have the asteroid, which didn't happen. That was supposed to happen before we go into the false flag AI, alien invasion. Right? Right? That was the way it was supposed to go. Didn't. Because it's a bullshit story she made up. Maybe she didn't, but it didn't go the way she said her man said it would. Not her man or uncle, whatever the frig he was to her. Maybe that's why they're trying to get disclosure out. Because they know, I'm talking about us. Maybe because they know something we don't know. Maybe the script is changed and certain people know certain people who know certain things about certain events. I'm sure that message gets spread quietly, far and wide. Underground, behind the scenes, closed doors even. That there may be a World War III happening. And that's why they're trying to get this out there before it happens. Because if it does happen, we will never get the truth. And let's say this. Let's say it does happen. Devastation everywhere, right? Except at Area 51. Because we don't know why. But they weren't taken out. And we're going to go there and we're going to get the bodies. Then we're going to go to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We're going to get the bodies. Where is everybody going to be? They're not going to be there. They're going to be out. They're going to be fighting a war. We just walk right in. Right? Hello? Hello? Is anybody here? Is anybody here? Ma? Dad? E.T. Run for it, Marty! What? The Libyans! The Libyans, hey, Doc. So let's get into the new maddening, the new eye-opening, the new and improved alien mummies. Now, I said at the beginning of the show that I couldn't find the whole entire Zimbabwe, the hearing. Couldn't find it. Can't find it. Don't know where it is. Absolutely can't find it. I saw people do a show and had it on. Where'd they get it? I don't know. I only have 3 minutes and 33 seconds and it's CNN. So if anybody has the new alien mummies, let me know. Now, I know there are clips of the mummies and the testing that was done on them. I want to look at that anyway. You know, let's just do it, get it out, and get it over with. I want to do this, though. Mexican alien mummies, November 2023. Go. Videos. Nope. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. September 14th, 14th, 13th. A month ago. See? September. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. September. 1 month ago. Page 4. 1 month ago. September. 1 month ago. 1 month ago. September. 1 month ago. September. See? 1 month ago, September, 1 month ago, September, October 8th? Nope. 1 month ago, 2 days ago. Hey! Oh, this is the one I already have. All right. Well, this is one it has an ad on it, but let's let that play. We'll start with that tonight. See what this is. Found one, though. You hear that? There we go. Turn off the vacuum cleaner. Ma, thanks for cleaning. It was the computer fan cooling off. Thank you for noticing. Alien corpses back on center stage in Mexico Congress. This is an ad. 15, 14, 13. Mentos. It'll make your breath feel fresh and, well, like the Alps with dogs running. Yes, the fresh. Mentos. For you, on the go. Mentos. Pure fresh. Eggush.
Entre otros. A pesar de estos obstáculos, logramos usos proporcionados por los propios investigadores y estudios metalúrgicos con el apoyo de la Universidad Nacional de Ingeniería.
3 hours with his group of Peruvian doctors on a case for non-human beings were found in Peru. In 2017, Jaime Maussan made similar claims in Peru, and a report by that country's prosecutor's office found the bodies were actually manufactured dolls. Hey. Which have been covered with a mixture of paper and synthetic glue to simulate the presence of skin. So now you want to believe Jaime's real? I want to highlight the advances on the beings with humanoid characteristics found in Peru. And the findings, 2 new species too, which all have been studied. This is to say it's not only 1 species, but 3. And I want to say something else. There are more. The discovering is much larger than we previously thought. Maussan and some Mexican lawmakers became the subject of international ridicule. With this, we found out that these beings have cerebral mass and internal organs. All right. Bring this up here. Problemo. Do century cappuccino bota desalaba fangura frigabella e la Bhutan. Jaime Maussan won't let anybody else look at these Bhutan aliens. Let us look at them. No. Why? You guys are going to cut it, chop it, splice it. No, we're not. We're just going to look at it. Closer than ever before. Jaime, no. Nobody going to look. Only my paid doctors will look at the movie, and they're going to tell you what I tell you to tell them to tell you. Tell you. Okay, all right. A question immediately arises, says this schmuckoid of a paid-off scientist from Jaime Maussan. A question immediately arises. What kind of antiques radar? Hold on. What kind of antique raider could dare to create a doll with internal organs? Oh, I think I know what this is supposed to say. What kind of antiques dealer could dare to create a doll with internal organs? Got it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to read that. Surely the internal organs would deteriorate due to a series of factors. Not unless they were faked. Hey, so far, they're doing a lot of talking. What I want to see is data. Data. They're not proving anything. I mean, that's just like me saying, I promise you this shirt is made out of silk, when in fact it's not. It's cotton, so I can breathe. But it looks like it's silk. It doesn't, I know. But I'm going to tell you it's silk because I want you to think I'm high fashion, highfalutin. And you're not going to believe it, right? Why? Because it looks like cotton. Exactly. There's no sheen. There's no lights bouncing off of this shirt. This shirt is absorbing light. Cotton. Just like the mummies, they're made of cotton. Cotton. Cotton.
Yes, to brush with Mentos gum.
Plus, it comes in a durable.
Yeah, when you go down on somebody, always have good breath. You don't want to have a stinky speckle. You know what I mean?
Halloween Horror Nights 11 at Universal Studios Singapore. My name is Ronald for Yahoo.
What the hell's going on? Is that the end of it?
Features two world-renowned intellectual properties. The first is Netflix series All of Us Are Dead, and the second
Shut
is
off!
Superstar.
Couldn't turn it off. All right, so that was it. That was it. All right. I'm gonna mix things up here just because I want to. I think I played that yesterday. No. What's this? Hold on. Check your email. All right, let's see. From Andrew. Oh, this is good stuff, bro. Thanks. Cool. Oh, wow. Nice. Thank you, Andrew Fricker. Andrew Fricker throwing it down, giving me some links. Check this out. Good job, man. I have something similar, but these are blown up. This is good stuff right here. Let's take a look at the alien mummies that they brought yesterday or the day before. They brought out for the public. You don't need me in there. All right, put me in the corner there. So mummified alien corpses are from single skeletons and were not assembled. Mexican doctor claims as he examines eggs in one of the non-human bodies during new lab tests. Hold on a second. All right, this isn't new. I thought it was. It's from September 19th. That's okay. We didn't do this before, so let's look at the findings here. Look, they even gave him a little outfit to wear. Oh, no, that's a red light. Right on his schnauzen. Alien investigators have claimed that new tests show two non-human bodies are single skeletons rather than being assembled from various remains like people thought. This is a chicken, a goose, an egg, and all that type of stuff. With scans allegedly showing eggs inside one corpse. UFO enthusiast Jaime Maussan unveiled the pair, which he has named Clara and... Oh, the pair. The pair. Which he has named Clara and Mauricio to Mexico's Congress last week, describing their discovery as one of the most important in human history. This is most important in human. His associate, Dr. Jose Zalce Benitez, has now claimed scans showing the specimens are each a single skeleton and complete organic being, contrary to suggestions that were made up of different parts of assumed animals. Okay, look. Come on, get me in there. We need to have scientists from other parts of the world piece this and piece it out. Let everybody look at it from 3 or 4 different countries, and let's hear what they have to say. Not just the people in Mexico that, and I'm saying it, I think these guys are paid to say what Jaime wants them to say. Now, that's what I believe. I have no factual basis for saying that. Why do I believe it? Because Jaime's as shady as it gets. It doesn't get any more shadier than Jaime Maussan. He is the epitome of a hoaxer. Not that he made it up on his own, but he's promoting it. And he's accepting what the people are telling him this thing is or whatever. There is a flip side to this. Now, I could be wrong. And we could be looking at the greatest discovery in human existence. Alien bodies. Why do they look so fake? Why? How many mummies have you seen over your lives? How many? You know, you've seen a lot, just like me, if you're watching Ancient Aliens and all these shows at the pyramids, the Sphinx, and et cetera, et cetera. You've seen mummies, right? They don't look like this. No, they don't, because these are real alien mummies. No. But they want you to believe it. I can't believe anything from Jaime, especially something like this. Now, if we're all wrong, then what's the problem with letting other people analyze and research and DNA test and all that other stuff? I don't see what the problem is. Yeah, V-Man says, yeah, it showed part human, part ape, part unknown. Part failed, maybe a genetic experiment gone wrong. That's a really good point. Thank you, V-Man. Yeah, maybe it was. Maybe these were experiments gone wrong. Yeah, I never thought of that. This could be like a dump for failed. But why would they mummify failed? I don't know. For future, I don't know. It's just too convenient that it happened and Jaime Maussan is part of it. It's just too convenient to me. I don't know. It's very hard. Because look, if they don't let anybody else view it, then I'm never going to give Jaime any credit. And yeah, right, Martin? Look, see, no touchy. Maybe it is Hitler's Bell aliens. Apparently there's 30 bodies to be unearthed. Yeah. You see? Is that my mommy mummy? Conundrum. What? Why has nobody questioned? Yeah, people have questioned the size. There were small humans back then. Matter of fact, there were really small humans, 2 feet tall or less, known to exist. And maybe even today. Yeah. Yeah. They're called Megamidge. I don't know. Let's take a look at these pictures here and see what we can surmise. So, what does it say? They have also said their latest studies indicate Clara was alive, was intact, was biological, and was in gestation, pointing to the presence of large lumps in her abdomen, which they said could be eggs. Most in the scientific community are not convinced by the findings. However, with multiple UFO and forensics experts coming out to slam the claims as unsubstantiated and a hoax. Multiple UFO and forensics experts coming out to slam the claims as unsubstantiated and a hoax. So they're saying this is not a hoax. And who are these UFO enthusiasts? Who? Oh, they're from Mexico? Yeah. Sorry, Mexico has zero credibility in the UFO community's eyes. They do. Oh, look, here's a video. Huh. Oh, this is great, Andrew Fricker.
The power of one small
Hey!
action, one conversation, or one phone call can make a difference in the life of a veteran going through a difficult time. For free 24/7 confidential support, call the Veterans Crisis Line or the Military Crisis Line.
I don't know what they're saying. Just look at it. Enjoy the moment. There's no way for me to get the... Yeah, sorry. They'll tell us about it. It's in writing. That's what I'm reading. Oh, did I do that? Why can't I go back? It won't let me go back. Oh, because we're done. Got it. We're not done. See, why did it do that? Look how small it is. Oh, your sister's hyena ass. You can't pause it. Look how tiny. I don't know. To me, it looks fake. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but you know what I mean? Gosh dang it.
El primer estudio que se hizo fue una tomografía computarizada. El segundo estudio que se hizo fueron placas de rayos X simple. Y el tercero fue un estudio de fluoroscopía. En los tres estudios se trató de ver la estructura, el esqueleto de estos cuerpos y se logró determinar que sí pertenece a un esqueleto único, no armado, de una sola pieza íntegra.
How many times, dude, how many times are they going to tell us that, oh, it's one piece? That's all I've learned. Right? That's all we've learned. That's all. We learned that this is one piece. I haven't learned anything else.
Coincidimos en que el cráneo sí coincide en su unión, en su estructura de continuidad con el cuello.
We know that. Oh my God, I want to punch myself in the abdomen.
Manipulación del cráneo, como lo han dicho.
All right, we get it. You got it. I bet you the next thing he says is, you know, these are all one piece. It's not a multiple animal. Let's see. Don't do it. What's he saying? All right, they're just playing with us. All right, so let's go next. Oh, so that other one was a video, huh? This one here? Did I not play this? Is this a video? It's not a video. No. That's not a video either. Okay. So we've got one video here. And that's a picture. Look at how little it is. So imagine that little frickonometry walking around. You know? It's going, come here, I want to show you something. And the other one, oh, they took it out of there. So there it is. Here, take a bigger look. Enjoy. Soak it up. You're looking at history, guys. Because why would Jaime Maussan lie? Why would Jaime Maussan put his entire family in jeopardy, including his rich history of being credible in the Mexico community? Not in the world, just Mexico. Why would he do that? Let us test this, Jaime. Is this another video? I'm looking for videos. Here's another angle. They're showing this over here on the left. I can't, oh, there it is. They're showing how, hey, did you know this is one skeleton? It's not pieces. I know, right? You would think it's in pieces. There's the aspirin. My name is God. There's me before. Here's a video. 9 seconds. An advertisement for 9-second video. Can your dog smell its own farts? You bet. So can you, in a bubble. There is glass over it.
When I served, my work
shut
was
off.
critical. And I don't feel like that's the case.
All right, that's enough. So, we got it there, as you can see. Let me pull up some of my other videos here that we got. Wow. 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 I've got a lot to talk about. You know, I'm just going to keep going tonight. I don't even care about the time. If that's okay with you guys. No? All right, I'll stop it. We'll see how much time we got left. Got an hour? Yeah, I know, but we're going to keep going until I'm done. That's it. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, I'm changing tomorrow's show. So don't worry about what it says there. That's boring. We're getting that out of there. All right, here we go. All right. Now, here we go. New species of aliens. Now, this comes from FIRSTPOST. They've got over 3 million subscribers. This video is New Species of Alien presented in Mexico Congress. And this is with Vantage, Palki Sharma. I don't know what the frigonometry that is, what the hell they're talking about. Here we go in 3, 2, Agush. Agush.
Now let's turn our attention to Mexico, specifically the Mexican Congress. It is supposed to be a solemn federal organ, a venue for discussions on serious matters, like the Category 5 Hurricane Otis. It devastated Mexico just 3 weeks ago. It killed dozens of people, destroyed 200,000 homes.
Yeah,
but that's
go.
not a topic of discussion in the Mexican Congress.
So why bring it up?
We'd rather talk about aliens. Yesterday, they devoted hours to Jose Jaime Maussan, a self-proclaimed UFO researcher, the same controversial character who presented so-called...
Hold on. This has got to be one of the worst I've ever seen for as far as newscasters go. She's awful. Absolutely hideous. No, I mean, she's terrible at her job. She's terrible. I can't even watch because Dorothy Hawkins, I didn't know that was even there. $2 from Dorothy. It's a super dono. It's $2 super dono from Dorothy Hawkins. Mucho gusto, generoso. Dorothy Hawkins. The eyes and ears of all things here and everything else captured in a pen. Thanks, Dorothy. Mucho gusto, generoso. And Reality Check became a member for a month ago. Thank you for being a member of Truthology for Ufology. Thank you. And you can also be a member. All the links are in the show description. If you want to help support what we do here, you like what we do, you agree with what we do, and you got a little extra to help support us, all the links are in the show description. Ed Guj, go. So, I'm going to play the video anyway. But she's already made a mistake, and I don't even know what to say. I haven't watched this whole thing yet, but doesn't she look like that comedian that's on Saturday Night Live?
Aliens in the month of September too. That hearing only resulted in a multiplication of memes. And now Maussan is back with a supposed new species of aliens. Here's a report.
Aliens, non-human beings. extraterrestrial bodies. The vocabulary is extensive, so call them what you want. But they exist. We aren't saying this, of course, and science hasn't proven it either. But according to this man, aliens have been discovered. This is Jose Jaime Maussan, a UFO researcher. A self-proclaimed and controversial one, may we add, but more on that later. Yesterday, he captured the attention of Mexico's Congress. He presented lawmakers with X-ray images to showcase a new species of so-called aliens without lungs or ribs.
Okay.
It is part human, related to the monkey family, but it also has unknown DNA. So could this be a product of nature, or was it really made by someone else?
Oh. So it's got part monkey and unknown. Immediately, they're going to aliens? Without knowing? That's irresponsible. Irresponsible.
He claims the species were once alive and now their dead bodies were found in Peru. He pressed the case for non-human beings.
No. You know what? He says, oh, they were alive at one time. Really? I didn't know that little embryos can grow and get arms and legs and hair and everything else and grow to be a couple of feet tall if they're dead. Oh no, these were alive. No shit. See how they give us stuff we have figured out already and they make it sound like it's a brand new discovery, never happened before. This got the unknown DNA, unknown. So you don't know. No, it's alien. How do you know? We don't. That's why. No, you can't do that. I just did it. You can't. But, no buts. If there's nothing there, it's alien. No, it's not. You just haven't figured it out yet. What if 6 months down the road you figure out, oh, it was a cockroach DNA? Nobody's saying that because it's not. We don't know. We'll never know. In my head, that's how I feel with this whole topic. No, we don't know what it is, so it's gotta be alien. It's gotta be. It has to be. It has to be. It is. It is. See. No. Go.
He shared a wealth of information, but declined to certify that the remains were extraterrestrial. How anticlimactic. The session didn't come to a conclusion on whether aliens exist or not. But one thing is clear. Maussan's perseverance is noteworthy. Winston Churchill once said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." If we were to let our imagination run wild, Jose Jaime Maussan has probably taken this quote to heart. Maybe he has the quote plastered on his bedroom wall, because he just refuses to give up.
Yep.
In September this year, he presented 2 shriveled bodies as specimens in front of the Mexican Senate. He claimed they were aliens from Peru and that the remains were 1,000 years old. What was the result? Researchers distanced themselves from Maussan's conclusions. Experts call the exhibition shameful. The swift backlash...
All right. You know what's interesting? How come other researchers who didn't do any research on these mummies are saying it's fake? Without even knowing. Right? How can they do that? Because the mummies look unreal. They don't look right. They look fake. They look terrible. All of the above. And I would bet my life those aren't alien. There's some sort of concoction. I don't know. Maybe there was some Frankenstein activity going on back then 1,000 years ago. We don't know. There's so much more to be unearthed, and this is never going to end. From now until the next 10 years, we'll be talking about Jaime Maussan every month, because they'll be pulling bodies out of this thing like there's no tomorrow. And when you got 30 bodies, That's at least 30 months of conversation. So we got at least 2.5, 3 years to go with Jaime, minimum. But a lifetime of painful memories.
Flash only birthed an abundance of memes. One said it looks like a kid got a D- in pottery class. Another equated it with the morning after a night out in your 30s. Quite entertaining. Also, not the worst part. In 2017 too, Mossad made similar claims. That was in Peru. He showed ancient alien bodies, but the prosecutors found those bodies to be dolls, not aliens, and recently manufactured, not ancient. They were.
So why do we trust a guy who has already wronged us? And now, 6 years later, we're going to hail him as the greatest UFO researcher of our lives. Is that what you want me to do right now? You want me to call Jaime the best that's ever lived because these are real alien bodies? If they were fake in 2017, they're fake in 2023. Get this guy off the stage, smash the mummies, and make me a better mummy. That's what I want. I want better looking mummies.
Covered in a mixture of paper and glue.
Hey, look at your sister's dick. Come on, look at this ear. Look at this. What was something over it? And then there's some sort of streak that goes. Is this from the ripping of the fabric, the material that was over this? Little hole for an ear, but look at this. It's the shape of an ear. See what I mean? We've got problems.
A mixture of paper and glue.
Paper?
Points for creativity,
Paper!
But nothing more. So the international community of scientists doesn't have much hope for...
Oh, your mother's knuckles. I love this one over here to the left. Love this one. This has got to be the best mummy I've ever seen. This guy literally flipped his lid. He lost his head. He flipped his top. He popped his cork. It's so freaking funny to me. Everything. Look at this, man. And look at over here to the right. Look at the arms. I don't know, man. I just want to cry. Uncle Tommy, give me some news. You know the truth now. Let me know the truth, Tommy.
Have much hope for Mossad's claims this time either. And the ridicule is not limited to the controversial researcher. The Mexican Congress devoted hours on so-called aliens' bodies, on a man who has been proven wrong again and again. They did this instead of talking about Mexico's smorgasbord of issues, like the migrant crisis, the escalating violence in northern Mexico, or even the aftermath of a record-breaking, devastating hurricane. It seems as if the Mexican government is trying to escape real-world issues by talking about supposed outwardly beings.
That's the goofiest. Why do we always do that? You know, that may have happened before in the past where the government puts out stories to get people distracted. You know, there was a bombing in downtown Phoenix today, but that thunderstorm over in Mesa, wow! Have you guys seen the video? Yeah, forget about all the dead people in downtown Phoenix. I got to go to Mesa to look at this storm. Hey, what is that, a hurricane you got over there in Mesa, Ed? No. What do you got, dead bodies over there, Al? Are we fun or what? Just here to distract you tonight with the story. Has nothing to do with the dead bodies in downtown Phoenix. Don't worry about the bombing and everything. It wasn't terrorists. We got a nice tornado hurricane over here. We got a torcane. We got a tornado. We've got a storm. No dead bodies. Back to you, Al. Thanks, I think. You know. Oh, you know who this woman reminded me of? I found it. So the fake reporter here, or the wannabe reporter, see this? I thought it was a Saturday Night Live spoof and thought it was this person. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There goes. I thought it was her. Isn't that, what's her name? Vanessa Bayer. That's who she was. That's the lady in the news. Ready? Keep that face. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there she is again. Look, see? It's her. Can't make it up. She went to Mexico, got a job because she got fired from SNL. I looked it all up. Anyway, until next time, Vanessa Bayer, everybody. We've got a lot of show to go over tonight. I think it's time. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's time. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's time. Dun, doo, doo, doo. I'm just pulling something up. I'm wasting time. No dead air. No dead air. All right, here we go. So. Here we go. I'm not. Candace Owens. Do you know who Candace Owens is? She's a conservative black woman who really goes against the left as often as she can. Well, she says the moon landings were fake. I don't know why Candace Owens is saying this, but the Hodge twins got in on it, and they want to know what's going on. So check this out. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show. So this is what Candace has to say about the landing on the moon. Check it out.
One that's like a public conspiracy that you do agree with.
I say this all the time. You're never going to convince me away from this one. Me and my husband have wars about this one. We're on opposite sides. The moon landing. I just can't get behind it. I can't believe it happened.
You don't think it happened?
No. I think it's weird. I think Elon Musk knows it didn't happen because he says when he's asked, he's like, oh, it's kind of weird how we just never went back. And, like the moon is 26,000 miles away. And now and since being there, we've never gone beyond 200 miles. It's like the whole thing. If you look into it, it's weird. And then like they also live aired it in 1969. Like that's
so
weird.
We've never landed men on the moon since that.
I don't think we did it the first time.
Yeah, but like technically,
I agree with you because it's like we're
weird.
so much more advanced.
We're more advanced. We've never done it again.
Yeah.
It's just that the whole thing's weird. And then they lost all the original tapes, but they premiered it live all around the world. We even have cell phones. Like the whole thing is just, I can't get behind the moon landing. And I argue with everyone about this. I'm like, guys, leave me alone. This is my.
Think about 26,000 miles away at 500 miles an hour.
First of all, the moon is 238,000 miles from Earth, not 25,000. We've never gone further than 400 miles. At the time, 250 miles, then a satellite was in orbit. To go to the moon the way we did back then, in 69, 70, 71, and 2, 6 times. One failure, but the guys made it back alive. And they should have died. A lot of people think that one mission was sabotage. Just watch the movie. It's not cheap to go to the moon. However, back then, in 72, things changed. We were coming out of a war in Vietnam, right? Administrations were changing hands. Politics plays a huge role in having people go. At the time, we couldn't afford to go. That's why they stopped going to the moon. We were a country did we have a lot of issues going on in the 70s, late 60s, 70s. Had the race war going on, civil unrest, Martin Luther King, the moon, a lot of stuff was going on. That's what they tell us. Now, she made some good points. how is it that they lose the data to go to the moon? You all know that they said they lost the data so they can't go back. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, ever. They just... Didn't China just... Hasn't they? Believe me, we can go to the moon. But Candace Owens saying that we didn't, it's really bizarre. Usually they don't, people of her status, you know, she never talks about stuff like this. She's not a conspiratist as far as aliens and moon landings and whether the world is flat but I'm glad that she did speak up about it. It is interesting. We're talking about it, you know. Hey, why not? Why can't she talk about it? Of course she can talk about it. It's just odd. Yeah, that would be like Jordan Peterson all of a sudden saying he knows the mummies are real. You know, it would be like totally out of norm for what he does, you know. So that's what it's like to me.
It would take you like 50 hours to get to the moon. Whew, that's moving. That's how fast they go on the plane now. Let's say they bumped up because you're in space. You can go 1,000 miles an hour. That'd be like 26 hours. Yeah, when they showed it on TV, they took off, landed that bitch in like 30 minutes. I don't know if it was that quick. It was quick, man. Yeah, they televised. Damn, there's the moon. Man. Hey, let's go to the actual footage. We're gonna show y'all some footage from the moon.
This shit looks
Personally,
crazy.
I don't think we land on the moon either. I think
looks
it's
crazy. It's like one of them real bad sci-fi movies.
I mean, at the time this happened, I mean, our government was so corrupt, they killed their own president. You think you're going to believe them when they tell you, hey, we just landed on the moon?
I think they killed Dr. Martin Luther King, too, man.
Yeah, I don't.
They killed Malcolm X. They was killing everybody. Then we supposed to believe them. We put a white man on the moon.
His name's Neil Armstrong. That's the whitest name we could find. Look, here's them landing.
That's true.
Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Take shadow.
Soft landing.
4 forward.
You feel like that shit's
4
crash.
forward, drift into the right a little. 2.5. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
That's Las Vegas, man.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
But he's out there with
At the foot of the ladder, the lamp footprints are only
this is crazy.
impressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. On the step off the limb now. That's 1 small step for man.
What is it?
1
I think that's his
giant
foot.
leap for mankind.
It's crazy as hell.
I believe it, Charlie.
They got, so when they took off, they took a car with them? It's a little ambitious, don't you think?
You know what? It is a little ambitious back in '69 to put a fold-up SUV in the cargo bay. That to me is just really unnecessary. However, how many people want to bet that they needed that vehicle because they didn't want to land near the aliens? They knew we were coming. We knew they were there. I'm just playing God's advocate. So we had to be a certain distance away. Whatever, a mile, 2 miles. That's why they needed that vehicle. So they can get there and back in time so their oxygen doesn't. And I bet you the aliens probably sent them the schematics on how to build a fold-up hideaway car and put it in the rocket. Can you believe this shit? Not only was it in the rocket, it was in the limb. What do they call that? The limb? The limp? It's an amazing, and it's very ambitious. It's an amazing thing they did. I don't know, man. I still to this day think we went. And you know why? Do you know how much film they would have had to have used if this was all recorded and it was played out the whole week? Do you know how many spools? For each hour, they would have probably 10, let's just say 10 spools, 10 hours. No, wait, you can get 3 hours on a spool, right? Isn't that what it is? 3 hours generally? So let's say 8 spools a day. At 24, no, 8 spools an hour. What is it? Could they have done it? Do you know how big those spools would have had to have been? They would have been huge. Nah, and you know why they didn't have 3-hour spools? Because there was no cut marks. You know when you watch a film and before it goes to the next scene, you can see where they edited it. There's always the little bubbles that pop up. You know what I'm talking about in the older films back in those days? Even into the 80s, early 90s. When they splice the film, you can see it's about to go to the next scene. You see it in a lot of the Westerns. You've seen it in a lot of films back then. You didn't see it when you watched the moon landing. That was another thing. It wasn't edited. So where were the cut marks? It's just very, very strange. I don't know how we did it back then. I don't know. And the fact we haven't really gone back is weird. It's expensive.
Look at him driving around. He's got a camera with him.
These guys are so funny.
This dude hopping and singing. Well, he's white. Nothing can go wrong with him. Look at him. Man, this is... Look, that's them taking off. Man, that's crazy. Is that them going back to the earth? Look at this crazy thing. Is that them? Or they land in the water? They land in the water, man.
Doesn't that sound like Star Wars when they're going down the trench? It's half here, run two. Watch your sign, check rod. Right? Doesn't it sound like that? It's exactly what they did, though. That's great. I don't know, man. But Candace Owens said she doesn't think we went to the moon. I thought that was interesting. I like those guys right there, the Hodge twins. They're funnier than anything, man. Well, they're my age. Exact same age. We understand what we think. It's amazing. All right, this is interesting. Do you remember how Greer yesterday or the day before was talking about how the future for him may be over? You know, things are, people are, and James Fox, oh, they're out to get me. They're out to stop my career. Talking about 1091 Productions not paying their filmmakers, not just the paranormal people, all of them, because I think they've gone bankrupt. It's interesting. Interesting times we're living in. How people think it's all about them. Dr. Greer didn't put it that way. Dr. Greer just said the unnecessary and unfortunate situation is creating a serious crisis for the Disclosure Project, since it has caused the loss of vitally needed funds that support the wide range of important work we do, which are the profits from the movie and/or movies he's made. They're not paying Greer, and it's a lot of money, including our efforts, he says, with the Disclosure Project Intelligence Archive. and efforts in Washington to secure full and truthful disclosure, planned advanced technology, and energy research labs and other project programs if they don't get that funding. As a public supporter and crowdfunder of these important documentaries is your right to respectfully inquire why 1091 and Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment, Inc. are refusing to release revenues they own. Didn't say my career's over. Didn't say they're out to get me. But James Fox did. And that's why yesterday's show, James Fox and Jeremy Corbell are one and the same. James Fox has crossed the line from researcher to grifter. He did it within a year or two. 2 years? Yeah. Since his last movie, The Vargine, this was when he changed. When for that movie, he changed his personality. He just doesn't seem like the same guy to me. He seems like a very irritated, frustrated guy. And maybe he's reached his wit's ends. Maybe he's at his wit's ends. Maybe he's frustrated finally. Well, hell, you gave us no warning, Jack, so I don't buy it. I think everything that James Fox says and does is choreographed, scripted, and or planned, plotted to make money. Everything he does is about making money. Denbub throwing down $7 super chat. $7, Denbub, a Canadian coin it is, the super dono. Mucho gusto generoso from Denbubs. Denbubs with the $7 full enhanced super dono. Mucho gusto generoso, Danbob. Grazie, grazie. Thanks, Denbub, for being a continuing supporter of Goof On. Giggity, giggity. Sputnik 57, how you doing? Ian McFadden. Exactly. Thank you. Oh my God, I almost forgot to say that. Thank you. Why doesn't Greer fund it himself? The guy's loaded. Yeah, but that was free money. That money's owed to me. Well, let's just say the movie sucked and it didn't do as good. You still made a lot of money anyway from it. Now sales are down. Take your losses and move on. You should pay for your own documentary just once. Once, Greer. Do something out of your own money. I do every time. $400,000 he got in donations. $400,000 in donations for that last movie he put out. Whew. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I think it is. That's why people are so upset with Greer. Because the guy's got the money. Stop bitching. You never hear the Cousins brothers bitching. You never. You know, I'm sure those guys have had issues with 1091. All their movies went through, not all, the last several went through 1091. But we don't talk personal. We don't get into numbers like that. Plus, I haven't talked to them in a while. I've been sick. Maybe I'll give them a call tonight. I think they're in California. All right. So let's look at a UFO sighting. Wait, what is this? NASA, this is live now from Fox. UFO findings revealed. Alien research continues, and this was a month ago? What is this? I don't think I need to play this. I don't know where this came from. See, some of these things I think when I want to put them in the show, that I'm thinking this will be good to talk about, and then I get there and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. Well, let's take a look.
Actually want to change the shot on your screen for something very important that we continue to follow. There on your screen, live, raw, and unfiltered, you see Bill Nelson. He's a NASA administrator. NASA holding a
this was the NASA meeting. Got it.
Conference right now on the UAP, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. Very interesting commentary. So I'm going to be quiet now and pop up the audio so we can all.
Not interested. We've heard it. Not interested. No reason. Any video that's from YouTube I play on the show will be a link in the show description. Roughly 10 to 15 minutes after the show ends, I put them up. They don't go 2 minutes after the show ends. It usually takes 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I say goodbye to everybody, and then I do it. So it's about 10 minutes. All right. I got another video to play. I think I've already played this, though. Let me see what this is. Let me make sure. Yeah, that one we already played. Mexico, they're gonna blow it. They're gonna blow it. They're gonna make, you know what Mexico's doing right now? Mexico, if those mummies ever get tested by other sources other than Jaime's, we're gonna find out they're not really aliens. And we already found out that there's DNA missing that they can't explain, that they don't have the results for because they're just not there. Doesn't mean it's alien. But they're going with that. And the way the shape of these things look, it's obvious why Jaime would want to say these are alien mummies. God dang it, they don't look real at all. And I'm going to stand by me and believe that those aren't real. Look, somebody recreated, I think somebody recreated that mummy that looks like E.T., put skin on it and everything else and eyeballs. It was E.T. from the movie. Yeah. So I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Now, what I like glitches. Do you like glitches? I like glitches in the Matrix. How many people have heard over the years that the aliens walk amongst us and we would never know? Have you ever wondered if some of these celebrities that are out there, entertainers, Beyonce, Katy Perry, Barbara Streisand, no, old school. Sometimes I believe, like Sylvester Stallone, gotta be part alien. There's something going on with some of these people that either it's a mental breakdown on stage or a glitch in the Matrix, or they're not from this planet. They are created. These are aliens that live amongst us. They entertain us. We're being entertained by aliens. Eddie Murphy, The Rock, they're all aliens. All of them. Schwarzenegger, come on. That was the biggest test. Let's see if we can get a guy who doesn't speak any English but has a great body. He doesn't speak good English. Let's see if these people, these ants, are going to accept him for him. As long as the movie's good, I guess, but let's see how this works out. We've never had one of these make it to the top before. Maybe this new Schwarzenegger character will do some good for us. Let's give him the personality of somebody who's almost lived the life already, and every decision he makes is the right one. Go. And there he goes. The guy not only was the best bodybuilder in the world, he became the best governor California had in decades. He married into the freaking Kennedy family. JFK, RFK, the Kennedys. He marries into them. Becomes the #1 movie entertainer in the world for 2 decades. This guy's done it all. Who is this guy? How does that happen? Well, take a look at this. Because they're not real. These aren't people. They look like you and me, but they're not. Watch this glitch. You all know it, but now watch it again and think. Could Katy Perry be an alien? Did she do this on purpose? According to her, she was joking. Oh, come on. Freaking jag off I am. I gotta do it again.
Make even more noise for my band.
My bad. Got it. I'll go back and so I, basically think she's an alien. Yeah, she's got to be an alien. Look, she said she was joking to cover it up. We've seen other people do that. I forget the basketball player. He was sitting there at a news conference after a playoff game like this. For a minute, he just sat there like, well, we find out after all the internet sensation, he's a robot, he's glitching out in the Matrix, I told you. He comes out and says, no, man, you guys ask me the same questions every single time, and it gets old and boring, so I just thought I'd give you something that was different. Something you could talk about amongst yourselves, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. By the way, that is almost verbatim what I said when I was muted. You're welcome. It's amazing. Sometimes the memory's good. Sometimes not so good. Now, that video is a short. That will not go in the show description. Only full-length videos that aren't shorts get put into the show description. What's that? All right, from now on, I'll put them in. I'll put them in. You're right, I should. All right. All right. So I've been waiting the whole show for this one. I've got a ghost video here that I really believe is real. I don't think this is faked in any way, shape, or form. You got a couple that went to Niagara Falls. And apparently, well, you'll hear it narrated over in the video. A guy died, fell into the Niagara Falls, and apparently his spirit shows up from time to time. This video, man, you could hear it in their voices. This is really happening. This isn't something I think was added in later. So with that being said, I've got this 1-minute video, and you tell me, ghost or hoax? Giddy up.
A tourist was visiting a local waterfall in Brazil one afternoon
when
his
was
camera
Niagara
captured
Falls.
something that puzzled the paranormal community. The place where he was located had recently experienced a fatal accident when one of the tourists happened to drown. He was simply panning his camera back and forth, capturing the beautiful scenery in front of him. When the tourists noticed the strange anomaly, they
real.
are truly unnerved.
Telling you, it's real. You're gonna say it's fake, but I zoomed in on this and everything. It's real, I'm telling you.
As he pans his camera over to the large waterfall, nothing appears to be out of the ordinary at first. After a few moments, a dark humanoid figure appears to manifest.
I'm telling you, when I zoomed in on this thing, it's there. To me, it looks like it's there. I don't think this is fake. The movement looks legit. Everything looks legit.
Out of the waterfall, and after a few moments, seems to dissolve back in the water. Many people are convinced they captured.
Look at that. I'm telling you. I know people are going to tell me, Rich, you're wrong. It's a fake. I don't think it is. I'm allowed to believe in some things that are hard to believe in, right? Will you give me that much?
Captured the spirit of the man that passed away. A tourist was visiting a local.
Every now and then I have to believe in something. I just cannot believe in nothing. I believe in that one. Hold on. My shoelace comes untied every show. Only the left one. The right one never gets undone, and I don't know why that is. Every single show. Every show that I wear shoes. What kind of shoes? I'm wearing these today. Every show that I have shoes on that has shoelaces, the left one always gets undone. I want to ask you this question. We have a poll going on in the chat. All right. And that poll now at 153 says, do you believe all of these mummies are of alien origin, or maybe just one or two? More bodies coming. This is a good poll. I'm going to end it at 154 votes. Thank you for voting. Very good number. So 13% of you say, yeah, all of them are real. Now look at this number. 97% total. None are real, or yeah, maybe one or two at 28%, but 57% of you say none are real. You add it in with this, maybe. That's crazy. That's about right. That number's right. Can you guys see that? Oh, I know it's not showing up. Well, wait. See, I can't pull that up. I can't pull it up on, well, I can, but I'm not. The poll. Hold on. All right. I guess I can pull the poll up. I just don't think it's necessary, but here it is. There's the poll. If you can read it, there it is. That's as good as I can give you at the way it's going. Capiche? All right. Good job on the poll. Good job on the poll, I said. One of those nights. One of these crazy all nights. All right. Members, I've got a video coming up tomorrow for you. I think you're going to enjoy it. I've already made the thumbnail. Where is it? Did I post it? I don't think. Nope, I haven't posted this yet. But I think you'll enjoy it. Tomorrow, we're going to... You monkey's uncle. Get back over there. We're going to talk about 3 movies that told the truth. Close Encounters, The Day the Earth Stood Still, and District 9. There we go. See? Always working behind the scenes. Seriously, always working. Always. Even when I'm not. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So, I don't want to promote, but there's another channel that somebody sent me a link to this channel to watch their show. They were having the mummy, they were doing live the Mexico mummy thing 2 days ago. And the link was to this channel that I can't stand the host. Hey, you know who the fuck it is? It's a Fat Tony channel, right? So Fat Tony and his channel, of course they steal my ideas and everything over there, but he's trying to go live like I did that one time. Everybody's trying it now. They're trying to go live when they do these hearings live. If Rich Giordano got 2,700 subscribers and 10,000 views in 1 hour, I'm going to do it too. I got lucky. And I had to pay the price too. I paid a hefty price for that. I won't get into it. But that was all just luck. I didn't know that was going to happen, but people keep trying it. So I noticed how many subscribers he had. 17,000. Now, how can you have 17,000 subscribers and 25 people in your live show? How? 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 I went up to 35. You want to know how? Because he's buying, in my opinion, he's buying those subs. And he's been doing it ever since I hit 10,000 when he was at 5,000. I'm going to beat that Rich. And then I see 2,000 a month, 2,000 a month. Meanwhile, nobody else in this field, nobody's doing that. But his numbers, other than Dave Scott at Spaced Out Radio, did it. He might still be doing it. I just don't give a fuck anymore to keep trying, to keep looking it up. I know Dave bought 70% of those subscribers because his numbers aren't good. They don't match up to what you have as subscribers. Like when I had 10,000, we had 100 people in here, right? On the average. Just giving an example, right? Dave has 20,000 subscribers and 100 people in the chat. How's that possible? Because he only has 10,000 real subscribers. Same thing that's going on with Fat Tony. He's faking it. He's buying it. And I love it. I love seeing the hypocrisy and the lies play out right in front of me with these wannabes. And the guy keeps talking about seeing shit, faking shit. And if you're a member over there, that guy had live in freaking fantasy land. That guy's all about trying to make this. He's nothing about reality. And I find that funny that all of a sudden he's got 17,000 subscribers, but he's got nobody coming to the show. How's that even possible? And number one, the show does suck. It's boring as you know what. And number two, that guy lied. He hoaxed the video. Not once, twice. Remember? Came out and apologized for it. I'm so sorry I faked it. I'll never do it again. But I really didn't fake it. Huh? I took the guy's video because it looked exactly like what I saw. And because I forgot to hit record, I thought I would be able to show you guys what his video looked like. But you called it yours. You said, this is where the object turned. This is where I zoomed in. You talked as if that was your video. I know, and I'm sorry, it'll never happen again. But it did happen again. And you guys did the right thing. You stopped supporting that guy. Thank you for that. That's why he has to buy subscribers. When somebody buys subscribers, it's two things. They have to lie to someone, or they cannot be number 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got to try to be the best, but it's all a lie. So you're actually worse than what you really are. You're worse than a hoaxer. You're doing it right now as we speak. And by the way, my opinion, that's what I think's going on. Am I right? Do I have proof? I have some proof. I could prove that his subscribership isn't over 85%. Like Dave Scott's numbers don't match up to the subscribers. Dave Scott, I think, was at 30%, 33. Super low number for reality, and then what the real numbers that he's showing us. Such bullshit. And Dave will say, that's not true. It's impossible. Nope, it's possible. And we've proven it on the show. You can buy subs. All right, I got to show you this. This is great. Like I said earlier, we're just going to keep going till I don't go anymore. So we might go a little past 9. Do you know my story? I talked about the ball of light that came into the bedroom. Me and my wife watched this thing for a couple of minutes. No, we didn't have it on camera. Unfortunately. Because it was, I'll be honest with you, I didn't even think of the camera when the ball came in through the window. We were just freaked out. We couldn't move. Like, we didn't know what we were looking at. And I'm telling you, I was scared out of my mind. And then when it fully came in front of us, a calmness washed over me. And talked to my wife. She said the same thing. And I'm sure the dog felt it too, because he didn't bark. He stopped barking. He's what woke us up. He woke us up seeing the light out the window. Anyway, I have a video that shows a ball of light. Something. And it reminded me of what me and my wife saw, and I'd like to show that to you. It's not exact, but it's similar. Not very, very similar, but it's just similar. Only because it's in, well,
had been experiencing strange activity in their home ever since they moved in. They would constantly hear disembodied voices throughout the house, along with seeing various items moved from their original position. Due to the mysterious activity, they decided to install some security cameras throughout the house in order to capture whatever was causing the disturbances. Late one evening, the homeowner received a notification on his phone that motion had been detected inside his house.
And you can see the reflection on the glass. You'll see it. Look at that.
You are currently being recorded.
That is amazing to me. That is so similar. See, mine was round. This one's oval. I got to pause it. I almost see protrusions coming out the sides, like there. I don't see one here, but mine was round. Mine might have been a little bit bigger. Mine was like a softball. That's what me and my wife both said. Size of a softball. But when it was glowing, it looked a little bit bigger because of the glow. But the glow did not hurt my eyes. See, I don't know if this is the same thing that the wife and I saw, but it's similar. And mine looked like there were needles, little millions of tiny needles made up the light. And they were like prisms. And they were multicolored. You can't, I mean, if you look directly at it, when I did it, when you look directly at it, you didn't see, it's like you just saw white, but what was on the sides and peripheral was color, if that makes sense. Like if I look directly down the middle of a ball, like something like what we saw, I would be looking directly at the equator in the center, and it would just be white. But as I'm looking straight at the center of the white, I can see the colors emanating, like coming out, but not going anywhere. Just kind of like a Jacob's ladder, just in millions of needles. Yeah. God, I wish I could draw. But that's what we saw. Now, this ball or whatever we're looking at here, similar, but a lot of stuff's missing from what we saw. Anyway, it's interesting. But look at that. You can see the reflection on the glass. Right? Right here? Yeah, you would think it would be right here, right? Why isn't it? It's down here. Oh, I don't like that at all. This might be fake. But I don't think it is. Yeah, how come we're not seeing it here directly in front? We're seeing it down there. Yeah, that bothers me. Yeah, right, Brian, I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Yeah. I don't know what some of these the context of some of these. He lost me when he showed, oh, that was yeah, Fat Tony, when he showed a video that was his, and you saw it weeks before on Apollo's show, a guest that she had on, and he had used someone else's video. Yeah, I know. That's what he does. Still doing it from what I hear. I don't watch him. But his video was linked to me. And when I saw what it was, I actually told the person, I'm not going to say who it was, hey man, you know I don't like this guy. Why would you send me a link to his show? I didn't hear back from him. But I wasn't saying, hey, get out of here, don't ever come back, because I haven't seen him since. I don't mind his company. I wasn't mad that he did it. I was just questioning, why would you send me a video of a guy that I hate? Maybe he didn't realize it. Maybe he just saw that it was a video of the Mexican hearing that was going to go live on that channel. Look, that's all I wanted to know. I'm okay. It's okay. I was asking a question. I wish he wouldn't have stayed away from Goof on him. I was just asking, man. I wasn't trying to hurt you. But there's no reason to send me somebody else's stuff, especially that. Especially him. It's just weird. People, I like that you guys send me stuff. I can't find everything, and you're sending me stuff that you're interested in, which I like. So if anybody has anything, send me stuff. It's okay. Just don't overdo it. If you're going to send me content on the daily, send me 3 things. Don't send me anything more. 3's a good number, maybe 4 if you have really good stuff. But a lot of stuff I can't play. So if I don't play your stuff, it's because copyright, couldn't get approval. You know what I mean? Or those people will strike no matter what, or they're one of our haters. They'll strike us. Some people don't know the history of Goof On and want to help out, and they'll send me videos. I get it. I understand. You don't know the history. I don't get mad. I'm okay. I just was questioning it. I have this video I want to play. This video has gone viral. Everybody's seen it on the planet. From Pensacola, Florida. I say this is fake. Let's see what you guys think. It's from History Channel, but oh well.
It's 2006 in Pensacola, Florida.
Here.
Camera picks up something alarming. A short, skinny humanoid figure begins slowly peeking out from...
That's kind of crazy, right? Looks real. He talks. I want to see it move. I don't think they show it moving, do they? Hold on.
From extraterrestrials.
It's very rare that I have found an individual that...
So there's no motion. It's just a still image. I thought you get to see it walk in. You don't.
Humanoid figure begins slowly.
That sucks.
The camera picks up something alarming. A short, skinny humanoid figure.
Barely. They show us still frames.
Open door.
I don't know. That looks wild, though, doesn't it? It looks real. Look at the head. The eyes seem to be a little lower on the face with the tall, conical shape. Short chin. Can't tell if it has a mouth. Very interesting, actually. I mean, if it's fake, it's an interesting one. And then it comes in. A little distortion.
Further into the doorway, revealing a bizarrely slender leg, seemingly just a few inches in diameter.
Seemingly. But I know a lot of girls with skinny legs that could pull this off. Interesting. A lot of girls with skinny legs who could pull it off. Here's another UFO video. Now, UFO locals in Mexico City saw this UFO, which was taken on camera by family members. You guys are going to love this one. This might be the best I've ever seen. It's up to you to decide that, not me. I don't know if this is real or fake, but I'm going to go on a ledge here and say this is really fake. Now, why is that fake? Why? It looks good. Right? Right? It's got the rotating light. It's got 3 portholes with lights coming through. Probably aliens in there looking down. Here you got the landing bottom. No, it's fake. Looks real. Nah. Seems real to me. I don't know. All right. The way you guys reacted in the chat room and the way I reacted when the video ended, not good. We dismissed that immediately. Didn't we? That's the problem. I knew it was going to happen. I mean, it's been happening. What do I mean? Look, we wouldn't know what a real UFO looks like if we saw it. Right? Too good to be true. Maybe it is. No. Maybe it is. Nope. Why? Because nobody has video like that. Somebody does. You mean to tell me that thousands and thousands of stories, the FBI, NASA, all the UFO programs, MUFON, New Fork, me, you, everybody, all those reports, everyone is fake? You mean there are no UFOs like the one we just saw? Is that what you're telling me, YOY? Is that what you're telling me, folks? You don't believe in it at all. Where the hell have my goofonians gone? What the hell happened to you? I thought you believed. I thought you would believe in something so real looking. You wouldn't just dismiss this as a fake, would you? Why? Why? I don't get it. This is what we want, isn't it? You got it. But it's fake. Oh, it is, huh? Yeah, it is. Why? Why is it fake? Why? Because you said it was? Because it's too good to be true? Now, what you folks just witnessed was what would happen if I was steered in the wrong direction, if I was bought, and if I was persuaded to say stupid shit like that. They got me. The day I insist that something like that is real, they got me. And that's what it will look like. I'm proud of you. You guys realized it was all bullshit. You were, come on, man. No way. Oh, yeah. And you know, I was half joking. You know what's sad about it? The reality is, honest to God, we wouldn't, me included, wouldn't know what a real UFO on video would look like. We wouldn't know. That bothers me. Just like it's really hard for people nowadays to tell when somebody's telling the truth, because everybody lies so regularly that you get used to those facial features when they tell you something. So now somebody comes along, let's just say me, who's telling you the truth. You think I'm lying to you because my facial features don't go along in body language with what everybody else is saying or doing. Everybody's lying to you, but when the truth comes out, you'll dismiss it because you'll think the truth is a lie by the way they're acting. And that's part of the psyop, folks. That's what they do. They reprogram you. Okay? Don't be reprogrammed. I will never be reprogrammed. They're trying. And they tried and failed. You've seen it. Rich, come be our friend, Rich. Come over to our side, Rich. Honestly, I was going through what Anakin and Luke were going through in Empire Strikes Back. I'm telling you, Rich. Search your feelings, Rich. You know it's true. Search your feelings. I am your father. No. Come to us, Rich. Be our friend. Be our friend. No. And what happened? Darkness succumbed to the light because we stood up for ourselves. We didn't get bullied just because we were insecure and needed their friendship. Oh, that's what they were banking on. They were banking on that I was weak, that you were weak, that we were weak, and we weren't. And we stood by what we believed in. If I ever start talking about shit like that being real, they got me. Telling you. That will never happen. And those people failed. They tried and failed. Be our friend. Don't be friends with third phase of moon. They're not going to help you. They're your enemies. Why would they say that to people that are like-minded, like me, that believe what I believe, and you don't? And they try that voodoo shit on you. Rich, your emotions, you're angry. You're mad at everybody's coming to get you. They're coming to get you, Margaret. My name's Rich, whatever. And they came. And we saw and we kicked their ass. And they're laughing right about now. I know, laugh all you want. Laugh all you want. I'd rather be me with lower numbers than be you with the fakeness, the fake numbers, and the fake act. People come to GoofOn, they get a legitimate source of information that they think their host, this guy, me, is doing the right thing as often as possible, which is true. Thank you for saying that. That's what we do. We don't intentionally try to hurt anybody like they do. They're vindictive. That side of ufology is everything we are not. And that's what scares me. If World War III happens, shit's going to go fast. People are going to, everything you believed in, everything you knew, religion, all this other shit, politics, all going to go out the window when we have to fend for ourselves. Think about that. We're all going to have to be friends someday soon. So let's not create a bullshit narrative, fake anything, lie, because we're going to need to trust you in the near future. When shit goes down, I want to know I can trust you. Just like you're going to know instantly you can trust me. Yeah, because you'll probably put a bullet in me. Poof, yeah, I trust him now. Because that's how it's going to be. It's going to be that way. I'm scared for the near future. I'm freaking petrified of it. But we keep moving along. I got another guardian angel looking out for me, Uncle Tommy. And whatever aliens are out there, whatever other spiritual, non-demon-esque aliens are out there being our guardian angels, you're going to need them. Hell, we need them now, and it's not even the war yet. Imagine. Oh, God. Tomorrow we'll be back. Show's going to change. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it ain't going to be what's out there. We'll be back tomorrow. What time? 7? 5. Well, what time does terrestrial material come on? 5 or 7? 7, right? Yeah, 7. If they're on, I think they're on tomorrow. Let's see. They don't have a show set up. So most likely, I'm going to set it for 5 tomorrow. And I don't know. Tomorrow, maybe there won't be a show. I don't know what's going on with family. So we'll see. Wait. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. One more thing. Hold on. There was something I wanted to play. Huh. Oh, it was Anjali. It was Anjali. Yeah. I said, get effed from Anjali. I emailed myself, because she posted this. Here comes the sympathy, guys. This is part of the, whether it's real or not, I hope it's not real. I hope she's lying. But she said, I had my second cancer surgery in a month on Tuesday. Man, that sucks. I am on some high-powered antibiotics that are making me exceptionally cranky. I am less likely to tolerate the insidiousness of others who harm the experiences of any life forms. What? Seriously, if you aren't here to help, she says, get fucked. That's our girl. I mean, who says that? So I said, now that's the Anjali we all know and love. She says, get effed if you don't believe in the same BS she believes in. Way to be encouraging and enlightening every time you comment. Anyway, I still pray for your well-being. I think someone needs to get fudged. I wasn't mean. That sucks. Well, pray for Anjali anyway, will you? She knows not what she do. Nah, she knows. But still, let's pray for her. And anybody with cancer fighting it, that takes balls. And very strong individual. Says a lot. Seeing death looked me right in the face this week. Really, it does. It changes your perspective. Just a little. Just enough. That I actually want to pray for Anjali. You know, anybody with a life-threatening cancer or anything that could really do damage, man, that just sucks. I pray for everybody like that. We're not here to hurt anybody, man. You know, I call her out because I see dangerous things in my mind that are being said, and things that are unbelievable, and things that she lied. Fine, we all get it. Da-ba-da-ba-da. I'll probably lay off for a while, like I usually do. Don't say anything for 2 months, then come out of the woodwork. She'll say something, and then I'll be like, what? And that's all it is. There's no real hate. No hate. Just bullshit. Just bullshit. But we'll be back tomorrow. So that's the plan. And seeing death in the face, it sucked. It's not how I want to go. That, to me, just didn't seem... So my Uncle Tommy dies, like everybody, we die, right? And I'm sitting there looking at him yesterday before he passed. and I keep thinking, and I can't stop thinking it. Only family's going to know you. Family and friends. And whatever mark, whatever stain, whatever memory you implant into that person's mind can last a minute or a lifetime, depending on who you are and how you say stuff. Man, my mother asked him, do you have any regrets? He said, no. I have them. I have regrets. Ton of them. How do you not have any? I have serious regrets. Can't change them. But as he said, why would I want to change who I was? Because who I became and who I am now is what matters most. Not really. No. I don't think that's how it works. I think you need to treat people nice all the way through life. Because at the end, well, it doesn't matter. And I watched. It doesn't matter. And I saw it doesn't matter. Because when death comes, it doesn't matter. Everything you said and did dies with you unless you left a mark on somebody in a good or negative way. And there's people out there that I have left a negative mark on, probably for their lives. Can't take it back. That bothers me. So, death is what it is. I didn't see anything magical around. I was looking the entire time. I didn't feel anything magical. I didn't feel any spirits. I didn't feel any cold breezes. I didn't feel or see anything at all. Just my uncle laying in a hospital bed next to a window that he never looked out. I don't want to go out like that. I want to leave a mark on society. And I don't have a lot of time left. Maybe 20 years to do it. 15 good years, probably. Well, if it was like this year, this isn't a good year. Anyway, we'll figure it out as we go along. Day to day is what they say. We'll be back tomorrow because we do it here every single day except for Sunday. Why? Because it's the Lord's Day. It's football. And when football's over, we'll be back to Sunday. Don't worry, but we do truthology for ufology for you. For you. We'll see you mañana. Be good to everybody because the impact you leave on people could be life-altering. And you don't want to die with that on your conscience. That's a little too much to end. Have a great week. Wait, what's today? Friday? Have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. I want you to enjoy the weekend, but better yet, enjoy yourself. Alien blessed.
just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.